Okay, what I've been doing is winding motor coils wrapped with induced generator pickup coils. And here's my favorite so far. This one. Inside of this one, the motor coil looks like this. So that's inside of there. You see the core sticking out a little bit. And the core goes full length. This is just, the steel washer is just there for winding purposes. I break it off when I'm through. Also, if any of you want to do something like this, this is very thin Litz wire. It can break fairly easy. So notice I have masking tape encasing it as it exits on the back. Sometimes it'll break off like right here, and now you have to take it all apart. Also, this is not only is the motor coil wound directional, it's also the induced generator coils are wound directional. The motor coil starts from here, goes this way. The generator coils start from here and go this way. And if this is right-hand rule this way, right-hand rule, which would be around like this as you wind. If it's that way, when you flip it around, you do it right-hand rule again that way. And after each row, you pull it, you bend it 90 degrees, you see right here, and you pull it straight back and then continue around the same direction. That's all a directional is. You do just a regular row. This I'm making cone shape, so I started from here at the end. Also, I leave about that much of the ferrite exposed in the back, so the induced generator coils will be like directly over ferrite near the back. So this is inside of this. So you have 4 leads. Make sure you know which is the beginning of the lead when you first start out. That'll be like the input. And then I have 2 more leads for the output of the generator, the induced generator coil lines. So the generator coil lines, the fatness of this, you see, is 27 ohms. The motor coil is 8.1 ohms inside of it. So when you pulse it with DC, it's going to be hitting an 8.1 ohm coil and inducing into a 27 ohm coil. So it's over 3 times the length of wire in the generator coils. Also, I don't start the generator coils to about back here, because I don't want the rotor magnet to be having Lenz law and stuff onto the generator coils. I want the generator coils to be generating power through induction from the core and on top of the wires in the back side of it. So that's why I have it like that. Also, when you put this into the stator, you want kind of a cone shape to it, so it won't get pulled through the stator. It'll be really strong staying there. Okay, after I'm through, I wrap with some electrical tape. This happens to be white electrical tape, just like 1 layer. And here's some coils I have in my Muller generator now. A thicker wire. A couple Russian guys just walked by. And I've been busy winding coils, so I have another 4. These are Litz wire coils. So last thing I want to show you is when you go to solder these wires to your wiring, you put some, there's a cloth covering on this Litz wire. It's high frequency wire. There's 14 wires inside. Each of the 14 has insulated varnish around them. So you take some pretty, about 200 grit sandpaper, and just go about, like, first you have to get the cloth off. So go like about 20 strokes getting the cloth off. Go very light, always one direction. And then flip it over 90 degrees. Do another 20 strokes like this. And now you should have the cloth off. And you've exposed the wire underneath. But the wire underneath will still have the varnish on it. And it'll be kind of a dark copper color. So now you got to go back, do about another 20 strokes lightly, all one direction. Do not twist your wires now, because if you twist them up, when you do this, it'll break the wires that are twisted over the surface. So kind of keep it kind of flat. All the wires kind of fanning out flat. Okay, and then do the same thing. Go opposite, and then 90 degrees and 90 degrees. And when you're done, you'll have wire that is kind of a bright orange, and it means you've got all the varnish off. Now you can solder it. Before I solder it, I just twist the tip of the exposed wires, just the tip of it, kind of hold them in place. And now the wires leading up to the tip that are exposed will kind of be straight with gaps in between, sort of. And so when you solder, it'll get on all the surfaces of the wire. So that's how I do it with Litz wire. Okay, so guess that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Okay, bye.